Good morning. Now, two things. Two things before we start. I got new contact lenses in that are not very good. I'm going to the optician today, and they make me squint actually. Well, actually, they don't make me squint when I look full on, but when I sort of concentrate on something, they make me squint. So I'm going back and they're changing. So excuse me if I squint. Second of all, I tinted my eyelashes last night just before I went to bed, and so I've got tint on my skin. None of this matters. What I am going to show you today is this little beaut. This is a Thai herbal compress ball. And oh my goodness, it's got like lime leaves and turmeric and ginger and kefir lime leaves. And oh my goodness, so many beautiful herbs. And it smells divine. Now, these are great for, they're quite firm, I must say, they're quite firm. You can get them this size, and then you can get them a little bit smaller. The ones that I was able to get for facial size are actually this size. But what I was discovering yesterday working on my guest who has really quite tight jaw from clenching, I'm really specialising at the moment, it seems, in TMJ and jaw release, and working with some acupuncture, intraoral TMJ release, working on the pterygoids, working with the compress balls because they're hot and quite firm as you roll them over the masseter. And of course, just my lovely facial massage and oils, and the combination of it all is really, really working. Now, as I do this, so the way I had this is just literally, I took one and put it in a cup of boiling water, and I set it in a cup of boiling water for 15-20 minutes before my guest arrived, and then I changed the water back to some boiling water just to reheat it, and it retained the heat and it was lovely and warm. It didn't need to be steamed. Like when I do a full body Thai compress, it's in a steamer, but I didn't want to put my steamer on just for one ball. You can also put them in with your hot cabbie if you've got a hot cabbie on the go. But if you haven't got those, then just to sort of soak them in boiling water is completely sufficient. So I'm rolling it with the palm, and you can get a longer roll if you wanted to take it up further with your whole hand. So if you wanted to sort of start here and use your whole hand to roll it up. But actually just rolling across the masseter like this. Let's just get it. It feels really strong. So, and also because what you're getting, I mean, you could use a sort of soft rubbery ball for it, but actually what you've got here in the Thai herbal compress is not only you've got the heat, let me show you on the other side as well. Not only have you got the heat, let me just check that I'm doing in the camera, that's it. But you've got the anti-inflammatory properties of these marvelous herbs. Soothing, and the aromatic fragrance is also lovely, but I'm going right there over. That just feels so good. Oh, and one element I did miss out is the fabulous gua sha. So gua sha, acupuncture, Thai herbal compress, intraoral work, massage and essential oils. That is a treatment for TMJ. Not even, oh God, right there. Ooh. So you could get some feedback and just say, tell me when I really get it. I mean, you know when you're getting it because you're right on the highest point of the masseter, on the stomach 6 point. Ooh, yeah. You could also use, oh my God, am I going to show you right now? No, I'm not going to show you right now. Only because I have to go and get them. But if you bite if you bite your, clench your jaw, and you bite, and the masseter reveals itself on the highest point of masseter, like there. And then you press. Oh, that is fantastic. I mean, that's what acupuncture does. Acupuncture puts in a needle, but this is equally as good. So, you know, for those that either don't like needles or because you're not an acupuncturist, unless you are, this is it. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to show you my probe. One sec. I've just had these designed and made for me. Ta-da! Happy, happy. And these are for acupoints. These are gorgeous. But these are, oh, they just work so well. Where's the point? Woohoo! Lovely. Really, really nice. And this obsidian. stone. Clears out negativity. Oh, and protects you from harm. Oh, that's right on it. That's great. So, and then you could use this side to do some massage as well. I'm just in love with these little points that I don't know what to call them, but they're not points, they're not probes, they're not sticks. I'm gonna have to think of the name for them, but I've ordered 20 of them. And they're for reflexology, and they're for this very reason point work. Look, there's a squint right there. Let me go this way. It's so silly. Oh, that's better. You know, you can go around, you can warm these obsidians, and then you can also put them on ice. But the whole reason why I was here was not really to talk about TMJ, or maybe it was. Maybe I'm here to talk about TMJ. Maybe I'll change this whole video. I was going to be about Thai herbal compress, but now I'm going to change the title to TMJ. And then I could show a little, well, the intraoral work. You'd have to come and study to do it, because you have to really have, you know, a bit of training to do that, because you need to see the anatomy of the pterygoids. You can do it yourself, though. You can do it yourself. Now, how come I don't squint going this way? Look at this tint. Oh, that is so good. And I would go one way and then the other way as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, that is marvellous. I think I'm a bit of a clencher, actually. I'm not a grinder, I'm a clencher. So go one way and go the other, and that causes. And you can see how much blood and chi has come to the area here. It's really good. Show you this way. Oh, that is so good. And then let's not forget all the links of the fascia down here and the lymphatic system. But the fascial chain does come down, the superficial front fascia, the anterior fascial chain does come down, actually comes down towards your hips. But let's do a little gua sha here as well. Beautiful. So I get my hand out the oh, of course we have the dogs barking. Of course we do. Wouldn't be a fine-tuning video. Thank you, Monk. Monk, thank you, darling. Wouldn't be a fine-tuning video without a dog barking. So all of that. Monk, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, darling. I'm going to have to end the video because he's barking. So these little tools, these little kits, these little tools of joy to really help. And then obviously your massage and heel of the hand and, you know, nice relaxing. Oh, actually my jaw already feels like it's just dropped. I've also got this little cutie. I haven't even got any oil on my face, and this is amazing. So a little bit of oil. Yeah, that's nice. This is for the body. My lovely supplier sent me this just to have a little play with it. It's an obsidian tool. That feels good as well. See these, oh my goodness, and shall I tell you what else I've got? Some cold stones as well. I've got the wave stone, although the wave stone is quite big. So I would probably use, you know, a mushroom. I've got these little golden healers. I've got some agate as well, some cold as well. Yeah, a bit of warm, a bit of cold. So the hot compress and then a bit of cold afterwards. Oh, I'm loving this video. This is sort of impromptu to show you that I was using that. But this is like a little impromptu amazeballs video about how to do TMJ release. I'm not going to do the intraoral bit because then I have to sort of open my mouth and talk with my mouth open. So you'll have to come for training for the intraoral. But basically, we're massaging intraorally the masseter and pulling it from inside. But we're also releasing the pterygoids, the medial pterygoids and the lateral pterygoids, which are deep to the masseter inside the jaw and host this sort of like sling around the jaw area. There's also a lovely point here as well, this lower tragus. You can work with the probe here as well, right in the temporomandibular joint. It actually feels better with the fatter end than the thin. And there is an acupoint right there. But that, oh yeah, that's better actually, massaging. Lovely. You can feel that opening up my ears as well. Oh, so good. Anyway, woo, marvellous. So I hope that helps. I can certainly feel, and I would work a lot of neck as well. It's not just about the jaw, it's all about the neck as well, because we've got the sternocleidomastoid that comes from the mastoid process right through the neck and onto the clavicle and sternum, all sort of holding around this area, the platysma, all this area of the face and the neck that are joined just by definition of the body being completely connected. And also, like I said, the fascia that goes down, and in fact, to the hips. So massaging around the hips and stretching at the hips is also part of releasing the jaw. That's another subject, but locally, this is what you can do. These points at the highest point of masseter, into the masseter, massaging compresses. Like I said, if you haven't got a compress, I think just a nice soft ball, a rubber ball, would be really good. Even like a squash ball, you know what I mean? Like a little squash ball. I hope you find that really helpful. And if I think of anything else, I'll be right back. But I think hot and cold is really good. Some nice balm would be really nice, or some nice oil would be really good. To help release and relax the muscle tension as well. Manual, it's difficult for me to show you the manual, but nice flicks around here. That's really good. Very, very effective, and using the heel of your hand. And these acupoints all around the ears. Yeah, you don't need to know them off by heart, but just to know where they are is really cool. Okay, I shall leave it there. Lots of love. Take care.